But this, of course, is our second game of a 3-game set. Cloud9 versus the Sockx getting underway. All of the hardware issues have been controlled, and we're getting right there. Aries starting off with a blink, and Ymir starting off with a blink. Pretty standard stuff. Elpadog on Chuck.
And yeah, we do have Zeus rushing. Looks like a Warlock Sash, probably. And the middle lane against the Hades. Yeah, this is actually a very interesting start here.
Hey, this is a lot of fun. So, we've got a jungle Uller. I love these guys already. The Sockx have found a place in my heart. They understand exactly what's going on here. They're just trying to have some fun. And as always, the characters, the roles are not lined up, so you can blame Adonis.
There you go. Hashtag blame Adonis in the chat, boys. But
to be fair, that one threw him for a loop. I'll give him credit on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Not too much, though.
We're going to see, what is it, this Odin Ares in the duo lane against the Cupid Ymir. There's actually a lot of kill potential there coming out of the Sockx.
It's a nasty kill lane, actually. I wouldn't want to really deal with that.
And as actually Adonis fixes it, it's actually going to be Zeus in the solo lane rushing that Warlock Sash with Shock in the middle lane with the Bluestone Pendant.
Wow. Shock mid, a man after my own heart. Shock mid has been one of my favorite things to do in this game for a long time. I get yelled at it every moment I mention it by anybody that knows a little bit about the game. But still, Shock mid, a lot of fun to watch.
Hey, we are seeing it at the COG Invitational. Like, it is now being played.
Yeah, and there is some merit to it. You know, you do have the red buff there. I would have liked to see him go for his 1 instead of his 2. His 2 does give him protections, but you're not really using it to clear a level 1. And there you go. Now he has his 1 level 2. And as Anister gets those right side harpies, as the Uller contests him, possibly. I'm not sure who that went to.
Let's take a look at the graphs real quick before anything happens, and that's usually a good way to notice. And they do go to Cloud9, so Cloud9 a little bit superior on those mid camps.
And it looks like Cloud9 definitely easily with the Hades clear, going to be able to full clear this wave and be very aggressive against the Shock. His 1 and 2 is down now at the moment as they're going to try to chase this down.
Shock a little bit of trouble. Elpadog underneath the tower. Hits Andy. Gets hit. But unfortunately for the Sockx, they came within a moment's distance of the first blood, but that goes the way of Cloud9. And a couple of hits. Jeff Hindla, unable to find a kill last game, gets one in the first minute.
Yeah, so we saw Barra there actually, as Baskin gets a kill on Raffle Slash in the solo lane, actually Barra misses his hard bomb there, allowing Jeff to get some fantasy points.
That's the main goal in every match. Maximize your fantasy points as support.
I'll never forget, it was last year, we were working a different type of fantasy system, and I forget what was going on. A Deicide happened on the team that was winning, and Bart, in the middle of some, like, the analyst was giving some sort of, like, solid analysis. Bart just goes, "My fantasy points!" And I'll never forget that cough.
Oh, Anderson's going to be more aggressive
in a little bit of trouble. I am a god.
More ring bounces. Yeah. And the kill.
Those rings are not anything to mess with. MLC Stealth going to launch the ultimate. MLC Stealth caught in some trouble, but Elpadog will be taken out by the Naja ult as Anister just hits level 5. His opponents level 2 and 3 on the Ares and Odin.
Yeah, so the perfect setup there, like, they both hit level 5 right as they killed the Uller, and MLC Stealth had the awareness to actually get out of the tower range and then use his ultimate. And then once Anister hit 5 there too, that was the easiest setup. He ultied right as the Shock wasn't in tower range and got an easy kill out. They're going to get another kill on the Odin here. Let's see if this goes to Barra or Jeff. It goes to Barra.
Jeff going to do some tanking for his Hunter. Unable to find the kill onto Zorion.
I do like this Cloud9 strategy of instead of farming lanes, just farming gods in the mid lane. Just party on up mid. See how it goes. And so far, it's 7-0 after, I think that was like 4 kills in a minute and a half.
I like the change that Sockx did over here. They're sort of rotating around. Previously, last game, we saw the Athena support played by Doixis. Now he is our Odin, our support. Ares is Zorion. So really spreading out the roles and the wealth here on the Sockx.
Baskin actually getting chased out of there. Good one for the dive, but he just could not take the Zeus AoE damage.
Yeah, I'm going to speculate that he's going to attempt to ulti whenever that's off cooldown and just try to dive the Zeus, but not sure here. It's coming up in actually 5 seconds.
We'll see that. We'll hang out with the Ratatasker. See how long and what he opts to do. Raffle Smash is rather low on mana. Zenster picks up another kill in the mid lane. Doixis loses all of his HP to the Secret B.
jumping into the Ymir. See, they're not something you generally want to do, but in this situation, you have no choice. You got to get away from the B. You run into the ice.
They saw what happened last game. They really want to help out Jeff Hindler this time around.
And a kill from the Uller.
The Sockx are on the board. I am a god is a god. 1 kill for the red squad.
Let's give a round of applause for that kill. Woo! I say Aries is actually going to pull.
Barracuda come on! Trouble, but a great freeze coming out from Jeff Hindler. Going to protect the life of the not quite AMC, but Cupid.
Jeff, he did not let you get a kill last game. Like you had to let him die there, but no, you saved him. Like, what a good teammate. I would have walled him off there.
It runs deep.
And we have more aggression here in the speed buff here. Anister is thinking about invading, just like cutting it around the edge here, just playing with fire there. He's going to get a ring bounce, and the ultimate is
And he in some
up.
trouble. Detonate will cause it, and I am a god. The last member on the team to get a kill last game is now the only member on this squad to have a kill at all. 2 kills on the side of the open bracket team.
Yeah, so right there, Anister, he invaded the blue buff, got that, and pushed his luck, unfortunately, there in the speed buff, and paid the ultimate price with his life there.
I mean, Zeus has problems, but Zeus still does a lot of damage. Like, you can't ignore that. And unfortunately, the little rat tried to.
I mean, he's always had the Zeus juice. That 3 charm detonate is just too much to handle. It's one of my favorite abilities in the game, believe it or not. You can get anywhere on the map and just hit him with the ult.
If there's some mages that you definitely can't take for granted in terms of their magical damage, it's definitely Zeus, Anubis, Hades is up there. And people forget about Hebo also, but he's up there in a lot of damage. Late game, he can easily 2 to 3 shot anybody on the enemy team.
Oh yeah. I mean, the problem with Hopwa these days is, honestly, there are gods that do what he does. Hopwash just does what he does, except a little bit better, I guess. He's got all that burst damage coming out onto Zorion. Barracuda claims that kill, picks up some honey.
I think there's some weird obsession with bees or honey for Barracuda in this series. I'm not really sure where to go with that, but as we have another dive by Andy, a lot of ultimates coming out.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, underneath the towers, MLC Stealth, he's trying to control things, and Elpendog gets ulted by Andy, but he'll ultimately escape. Well, just for the moment. Jeff Hindler picks up Doixis. Elpendog picked up by MLC Stealth, who just barely gets out of there. I'm looking to change it. The Axe claims the 3rd life. I'm a god, 3-2-0. The jungle Uller.
Now that's
looking
confidence.
Strong.
Yeah, that is confidence right there when you jump in past your own.
Double freeze. I am a god looking for more damage. 3-1. I am a god. 4 kills on the side of the Uller.
Oh, nice double chains. He got all 3 chains there. Good job by Zorion, but unfortunately 2v1ing there. And we have Anister being in a little bit of trouble there. Popping his 2 for the heal, getting the ring bounces to
jump. Not able to find it. Basket shows up, and Doixis falls.
Yep, and this is just good job by C9 grouping up here, exploiting their level advantage in this situation in the dual lane, middle lane side of the Sockx.
I am a god, 4-3-0, still positive.
Yeah, and it looks like he's actually going for the Fatalis build with Blink in the jungle on Uller. This is definitely a first time for me. I don't know about you guys.
Uller right here. Basket going to be caught out. Zorion gets credit for that kill. So finally, someone on Sockx other than I'm a god going to be picking up a kill.
Yeah, so last game, I'm a god didn't have much success with kills, but now this game, he's definitely turning up the gears of fate, as we would say, trying to get more kills on the board.
We're hearing the guys on the Sockx have a load of fun. Right now, Doixis being harassed by his teammates a little bit. They just screamed out in surprise, "You're only level 4?" And then I believe, can we actually mouse over Odin real quick? Right here, Raffle Slash going to be in the middle of everything. MLC Stealth gets 1. Jeff Hindler gets 2. Alpadog very low. Is Detonate available?
Oh, he just
Zeus
doesn't have the
down.
mana. He had the 1 ready. Oh, the ulti to cut the distance just so he can stun. That was perfect play by Anister trying to get that last secured kill.
Let's take a look at the Odin real quick if we can.
All right, level 5 at least, not level 4.
That's what I heard. His teammates are yelling at him because he forgot to level up the ring. Not quite able to make it there just yet. As Odin, Ring of Spears still has yet to come on the board. So
he's
let's
playing
root
the long
for that
game.
level 6.
He's playing the long game.
Yeah, it's a late game Odin.
Yeah,
it's a late game Odin.
That Ring of Spears would actually help a lot against the lineup from C9, as C9 is going to try to get the goal here at the 8.5 minute mark.
Barracuda coming out. Now, on a serious note here, Jeff Hindler on the Ymir, one of the better gods that when it comes to sort of securing the objectives at large. I mean, that's why we see a lot of ISIS banned out primarily by E here. What other gods really fit into that role of just dominating the objectives?
Recently, we saw a European team, I forget which European team it was, that ran Kukulkan not too long ago, and they were able to secure some objectives with that. Raw is another good example of that. You can have some CC immune gods like Sylvanas, like you said, Isis with the ultimate there. Just for any kind of burst damage specific, like Sobek, there's a lot of high burst gods out there that can secure objectives that people are going to actually start using with the Hog nerf.
Little shifty play out of Baskin right there. And yeah, that was Shadow Nightmare on the side of Dignitas. That was playing the Kukulkan. Raffle Slash, and well, he's just dead. MLC Stealth dealing a lot of damage out of that Hades. Zorion now, he's going to fall as well. Here comes up a god. Missing the accent. Well, just
he's just going to stand. Yeah, he's like, all right, well, yeah.
I mean, that's my rule on Thanatos. You miss your one, you better run. I think he was feeling the same thing. I missed my axe. Well, I'm going to go the other way.
There's like 3 gods there. Do I need to go in? Nah, I'm just going to back up.
This is a much different story, though. Ultimate coming out from Chalk. Baskin picks up one. I'm a god being chased. He jumps over the wall. Baskin gets the double kill. I'm a god, smells it, looking for it. He runs away and he blinks
away. He could actually blink towards the right Tasker if he was feeling really frisky. But I'm going for the safer route there.
He's even right now. He wants to keep it
that
way.
Does. Yeah, going for the 1-1.
He's patterning the fantasy points.
Zorion under the tower, or Zorion rather. He's going to get aggressed on. MLC Stealth takes out Uller. 4-5-1 on the Uller, but damage coming out. Zorion very low. Jeff Hindley gets credit for that. Here comes Basket to the backside, dealing damage to Raffle Smash, but he's stuck in the ring!
Oh, the ring finally
Doinkles
gets a stack on his passive for that, too.
There it is. Odin on the board, 1-8-1, showing up just in time.
Elpadog, it's all you right now. You need that kill. You got to represent the Chalk.
Yeah.
You cannot leave him 0
Chalk
kills like
money
this.
Coming in. Barracuda gets a hit from the tower. Not quite enough. Good defense.
Yeah, definitely. Very aggressive play from C9, trying to go for the mid Phoenix at pre-11 minute mark. There's so many things to do in the game.
Barracuda's going to get a surprise. He's going to be the surpriser. He's a little stuck right now. Chalk dealing a little bit of damage, but Barrack can heal it right back up with the hives. MLC Stealth comes in from the side. Alpadog falls. Odin going to run away. And MLC is very low, but there's just no follow-up chase. Andy's here to play. Oh, my God, looking at him. He falls to the hit for the basic. But now Andy in a little bit of trouble. Not going to be able to find the hives. Hits over, gets a kill. And there's all the heal he needs.
And this is just perfect example of the way you need to kite in a certain situation. Granted, like C9 has like a huge level advantage on Sockx, but this is just general like mechanic plays.
MLC lazy back gets stomped on. He's slowed. He's feared.
He's going to dash into the ring. The Ymir was there around the corner also to support that. But yeah, as I was saying, that even though the level advantage was so high there, the mechanical play coming out from C9 just goes to show like their dominance there. And that's, if you ever want to learn, you can watch some of these replays, not in this game specifically, but in general, like any game in the SPL from them as there's an engagement.
Can they make something happen off this?
Maybe. Barracuda gets fallen. Alpadog on the good side of that one. Tower is very, very low, but so is Jeff Hidla. Raffle Slash gets one. That's a 2-for-0 going the way of the Sockx.
Yeah, and as they're actually
that's a 3-for-0 going the way of the Sockx. That's a 4-for-0 going the way of the Sockx. Ladies and gentlemen, the open bracket team having the time of their lives. 4 kills for just 1. Zorion will take a seat, but everyone else alive and well. MLC Stealth, well, he's going to run away.
Yeah, he's trying to juke like 4 different people there. He's actually going to catch 4 people there in his ultimate there, actually killing the Zeus.
MLC.
And he's not done yet. He's getting a double kill.
Oh, can he make it a triple?
Doik says, got the shield.
Juking the abilities. He's going to get his triple kill here with just basic auto attacks. Gets the triple.
I mean, it's Hades. His cooldowns are 90 seconds each ability.
Yeah, I don't see him actually killing that shot. Yeah. Well, at least a 3 for 4 there.
Yeah, poor Doikles forgot the strategy of just running away at that point.
Yeah. Jumping back into the Hades.
Now you see the problem here with the Sockx. Guys, they didn't go for the stuff after the stuff.
They didn't go for the stuff after the stuff. Well, go for it wasn't up. There wasn't actually anything. There was no stuff for them to go for after the stuff.
There's a speed buff.
Yeah,
And Fire Giant.
Yeah,
They could have gone for Fire Giant. There we go. What could have gone wrong?
They actually could have probably. Well, would they have not? Their level
No.
disparity
MLC
not-
Stealth would have done what he just did,
Yeah.
except on the Fire Giant instead of in the
Exactly.
middle of the
It
jungle.
would have been that, but worse.
Yes, exactly. So there wasn't really much for Sockx to get out of that 4-4-0 at the time. As C9 starts the Fire Giant at the 13, almost 14 minute mark.
Actually, I'm taking a look here at the fan base, and Derpy Bear, of course, the girlfriend of C9's Barracuda, says it's embarrassing. She's embarrassed that Barracuda has died so many times. So a little bit of banter coming that way. Cloud9 takes out the Fire Giant, but Zorian's here. He wants to make a party.
The Zeus Ultimate was on the Fire Giant. He actually almost stole it if he timed to detonate quite right there as Waffle Slash does fall. Shock Ultimate coming out. A lot of AoE
That's a big
ultimate.
one. Huge
Yeah,
initiate,
Hades
but
ultimate.
MLC Stealth going to make one bigger himself. That's 3, 4, 5. Everyone dead. Cloud9 picks up the quick deicide.
Yeah, and now they're going to go for the mid Phoenix, which they tried to do pre-11 minute mark. Now a little bit more safe at the 14.5 with Fire Giant. 44-11.
Unfortunately for Odin, he put down the Ring of Spears, which was just like the perfect zone for Stealth to just hop in and ult.
Oh, man, this one looks like it's going to go the way of Cloud9. The Odin, the only one alive. And, well, that's because he's level 7, so his res timer is very low.
See, that's the strat. That's the late game Odin strat. Like, you could just repeatedly die, and you're back in 20 seconds.
What the Hades did really well there was he actually tanked the Phoenix there, went past where the minions would spawn, and had his teammate Baskin, who was kind of rather low on life, group up with him as he would use his 2 to get the
Right.
flight and detonate it for his teammates.
Excellent stuff coming out here. The team's going to aggress on the left-hand side. Coming out, damage coming out. Stun, good from Jeff Inla. And Anister gets a kill.
Phoenix push. Can they defend against that? Ring of Spears does go down. They're trying to chain them together. Can they get some kills?
Oh, this looks like it could be trouble. MLC Stealth picks up Zorian, but Jeff Inla, he's going to chase. Basket gets kill on I'm a God in the fountain. That's another deicide going the way of Cloud9. It looks like this one could be in the books.
Yep, second Phoenix going down as they're pushing the Titan Room, and I'm not sure if they're done, if they're going to get more fantasy points off kills, or if they're going to kill the Titan.
Damage on the Titan. We're about 50% down here, folks. Looks like the Titan's going to fall, and despite their best efforts, the Sockx will go down. Cloud9 comes out on top.